Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Cal Bears offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches know.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Snap it to the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pocket breaking down. Was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He takes it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Clemson's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Reads it, fires complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and 7-0.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
The give to the tailback. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick strike complete.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're facing a 3rd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down winning.
And you release it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 4,
turning it on!
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
To the air, it's Barnett. The screen, he's got wheels. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. He was his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiarity with each other.
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Back open in the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the returner will be brought down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. At the 45 on its way. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Punts it out of the air. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with it. Especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Looking for a gap. It's landing. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. They want to get this defense on its heels. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. grabbed over the middle. It's landing. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think throwing quick game against this defense is going to be tough because these D linemen are trained. When they see three-step drop or they see quick game, they're getting their hands up right away and they're knocking down passes. You saw that there.
That's reeled in. It's landing. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. The short hands. It's landing. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Out of the backfield, he's open. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Clemson.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now from inside the red zone. Unleashes one deep. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a quick throw here and see if they can catch the defense napping, but great job in coverage forces the incompletion.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
About ready to start the second half here. The Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Had defense got gas, but they finally get into the turf at the 47. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fakes to grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Fakes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Find some fresh air. How about that defense rising up and keeping him short on 4th down? Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Rush is on him, trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the...
And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Punt is in the air. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tiger! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. This Clemson defense has been something across the entire game. Old school lockdown.
I mean, unbelievable. Shutting down everything you want to do. Shutting down the...
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The play action fake. Got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
You have some success with the bootleg, and now you got the defense on their heels a little bit in this run game because they're not sure who's got the ball. Is it going to be the running back? Is the quarterback booting and keeping it himself? Could you play action, maybe throw it. Nice job mixing and matching the play calling here offensively.
The job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Duggar. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up, because they are blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead. Way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got his man. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big playability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. It's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Finds a tight end down the gut. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of